Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hauls it in. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Horn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Sends it back in motion. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Coming out with it, it's Horn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and will come to an end. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Catch in the middle, it's Horn. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. West Virginia.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down, but they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The throw to the outside is complete. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. Look out, he's got room. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. finds us back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Got it looking for the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. And I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Oh, they're after him! And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Turning it on! Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it in. It's Horn. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Finds a man on the right. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the big tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Soft spot in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football.
Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football.
Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, this one had